The Infinity Nikki boycott proves something really important about gacha games, and that's that nobody actually likes gacha. If you're just catching up, a recent Infinity Nikki update introduced a lot of things that people hate, but the one I'm going to talk about today is the dyeing system. Dyeing with an E. Please don't hide my video. Basically, you can dye items by unlocking palettes and then individual colors in those palettes using 3 different kinds of currencies. Yes, this is already insane. You have to do this on a per item basis, so like I can't just unlock pink. I have to unlock pink for this hair. The currencies are called prisms and you can find them in the open world, but they're rare. So the most efficient way is to get them in the shop, either by spending your cash money or your tranquility droplets. Tranquility droplets come from getting repeat items in gacha polls which you are heavily encouraged to get by spending your, say it with me, cash money. So even though dyeing isn't a gacha mechanic, it's still really entwined with the gacha system. Players are saying it feels unfair, it feels like a cash grab, and they're pissed. What this made me think about was this undergrad study that I read that interviewed gacha gamers and found that for most of them, gacha, like the mechanic, was not the appeal for these games. It's just a means to get what they actually want, which is lore and art. Importantly, when features are introduced that just feel like noise, it can lead to players feeling burnt out, especially if it feels irrelevant to the story or players just find it tedious. I think that pretty much sums up the problem with this update. On paper, the dye mechanic gives players more control over the outfits they're designing, but it has no lore significance, and it adds yet more complexity to the already complicated gacha system. And at the same time, Infold seemingly retconned the game's entire story when they changed the opening sequence.